teams coming at you. Kind of your feeling after that?
Yeah. From what I remember, I think I was trying to hit Homer in the slot, and redirected and went out to Reno at the point there, and I came out of the corner without anybody on me, and I sort of screamed for the puck, and Reno made a great play, had his head up, put it in a great spot for me, and I was able to deflect it in.
Awesome. And then how big is it for you guys to get this week?
I mean, I think it's huge. Obviously, Chicago won their series. They played 5 games, but they're also done tonight. So I think being done at the same time gives us a little bit of an edge, only playing 3 games. And, we're excited heading to the second round. I think also winning the first 3 gives us a little momentum.
And then 2 overtime wins. Is there a confidence among this group in playoff overtime?
Yeah, I think towards the end of the season, I think we were in a ton of overtime games in the last 15, 20 games there, and I think we're comfortable. I think, when you have a great goaltender and you're confident in the group, I think it comes naturally. The leaders started it early. I think Tango hit a post. There was a lot of opportunities, and it's definitely huge to get that win.
What were your thoughts on Jared's game tonight? 40 saves from him.
I mean, that's huge. That's what you need in a series clinching game, and I don't think you could ask much more. He's been great, I think, all 3 games, and I'm happy he got the win.
I'm looking forward to Chicago. Does anything change mentally, physically? Obviously, it's a 7-game series.
Yeah, I think it's a little different animal, Chicago, compared to Milwaukee. I think they play a little bit like us, have a lot of skill guys, and like to push the pace a bit. But the coaches will get us ready. They'll prep us, and once we get back to GR, we'll figure out what the plan is to take down Chicago.
How's it feel?
It's good. Like, it was quite a game. I mean, they pushed really hard. They definitely they played desperate tonight, but I think just that overtime win, it's a relief. But we know we get a day off, maybe 2 days off, and then it's back to work, and we got a big contest against Chicago on Wednesday.
And tonight, arguably your best game this series, 40 saves. How do you think you played tonight?
Yeah, I thought I was pretty good. I thought, like any game, there's little things you can pick at, but I thought my rebounds were pretty good for the most part. I made some saves that I needed to make when I needed to make them, and playing the puck was good. I thought overall everything was good, but most importantly, I mean, the guys in front of me. I mean, there was times where I didn't get a lot of work because they were playing so well.
You kind of just talked about this Griffins team and how you do have that depth. And when one part falters, another part.
Yeah. No, I mean, from the back to the front, I mean, goaltending and up to the forwards. I mean, I think we're very deep, and my goalie partners, Eddie Pasquale and Kyle Heater, that are here right now. I mean, they're both very capable of coming in and winning games as well. And I mean, we got 8 guys on D. I mean, that can all play. I mean, we have a top 6 for sure, but if anything were to happen, we have 2 or 3 guys that we know are comfortable to come in and play. And then up front, I mean, I think the coaches have a tough decision with who to put in and matchups and lineups and things like that. And I think Martin Ferk's coming back for the next series, so we'll see who gets changed out. You never know. I mean, maybe not, right? So we've won 3 games with this lineup, and we'll see.
How big was it for you personally to get this sweep?
Yeah, it feels good starting the playoffs like that. I mean, going 3-0, and for me, it's my first series win. So I didn't even realize that Nelly addressed me on it, but it feels pretty good, pretty cool. And but we got 4 more in the next series, 4 more after that, and 4 more after that. So just we just got to keep going.
Does anything change going into the series with Chicago? Obviously, you go from 5-game series to 7-game series.
I don't know if anything changed in terms of playing wise. We just have to play our game, stick to the system. We've changed a few things going into the last couple games of the regular season that have been working for us, and they're still working now. So I think we'll just brush up on those in practice. Chicago's got a very, very skilled offense, and that Ville Husso is playing a good series. Played a good series for them against Charlotte. So I think it'll be a big test for us. We would love to get a sweep, but it's going to be even harder to do so the more or further you go.
And last question, looking in Chicago, if you do get a loss, I mean, it'll be your first loss in playoffs, do you think it'll affect this team?
No, I mean, the one thing that Nelly stuck in our booklets, playoff booklets, was a quote, and it was about winners. And one of the lines I took out of there was, "Winners are patient." And I think it's very true. I mean, you got 7 games. You may lose a game, you may be down going into a third period, but you have to be patient and just stick to it. You can't want and hope to win and get those goals when you want them. You just have to keep going, eventually it'll happen. I think we did a good job of that tonight. I mean, we answered back. We didn't start panicking when we went down 1 or when we went down 2-1. So, that's the resilience we have as a group, and I think it's going to be a fun run we're going to go on.
Tell us about your feelings during this week.
Well, it feels great. You know what? We knew that Milwaukee is a very good hockey club. We knew that they're well coached. We knew that they like to play physical, and you know what? Like, it was a tough series. Like, people may look at it, yeah, it's a sweep, but it didn't feel that way, because the first game we dodged a bullet, I felt. The second game we played a lot better. Tonight, our second period, we gave up 19 shots. They're all over us, and Jared stood tall in the net. And then after the second period, we started to get going. I thought we got stronger as the third period went on, and then in overtime we got really strong. So it's a great win, but like I said, a lot of credit has to go to Milwaukee. They played us extremely hard, and they're a good hockey team.
How about Jared Coreau? 42 shots, stops 40 of them. It's pretty big for this game.
I think this is one of his best outings he had. He was tested heavily, especially in the second period. He held us in the game. In overtime, he made a big stop off a redirect that was, he was screened on it. He gave us a chance to win tonight, and we got the job done.
Was there any doubt in this game? I mean, they go up 2-1 late, and Tangradi hits the post twice in the third period, hits crossbar twice in the third period.
You know what? If we would have been playing like we were in the second period, there would have been doubt. But I thought our third period, you could start to see our team come, and so we had that inner confidence on the bench. The guys were talking. We have lots of time. We're playing a lot better. The guys recognize that, and we got that game-tying goal late in the third, and I think that gave us confidence going into overtime.
And then what about overtime? 2-0 so far. Is it quiet confidence on this group for overtimes?
I think so. I think our players feel comfortable in those situations. We had 3-on-3 overtimes during the season, but I think the guys, once again, we had a better third period. We got a goal late. I think we carried that into the overtime, and in the overtime, I thought we really went after them. And the game-winning goal was a great play where Danny Renouf had his head up. He fired a shot pass to Criscuolo, and he redirected it. It was just a great goal, and you know what? But it was a lot tougher series than what you might see in the brackets.
Looking forward, round 1's over, under round 2 for Chicago. What's the focus now?
Well, we're going to let the guys have a couple days to get rested up, and then we'll get ready for Chicago. But it's never easy. We're playing against the top team in our division. We're the underdogs going into the series, so Chicago is explosive. We played them well, but playoffs are a whole different situation. They showed their character tonight, and last night they were down 2-1 in the series. They won the next 2 to get to the next round. So there's a lot of character in that room over there in Chicago. We have a lot of character. It should be a fantastic series.
And the last question: you get out of the best of 5 round. Now you're on to the best of 7 rounds. What changes?
Nothing really changes. Just in a 5-game series, it's so scary because when you get down, you can't recover. And you saw it happen tonight. We were up 2-0 on Milwaukee. They had to throw the kitchen sink at us, which they did. And like I said, we survived in the second period. We ended up getting the win, but it was a battle. It was a hard-fought series. It was a lot closer than it looked, that's for sure.